Welcome into KSL Sports Rewind's coverage of 4A basketball on KSLSports.com as we've got a fantastic non-region matchup coming up for you in the early part of the season as the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs have traveled up to take on the Layton Christian Academy Eagles. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Oh, we love coming to Layton Christian Academy. And this is a program that's been fantastic over the last several decades, but a change in the head man, Coach Bobby Porter, has retired, and it's now Coach Casey Stanley hired to continue to lift the program of Layton Christian. We'll start by introducing the visiting Crimson Cliffs Mustangs. This team, first game, we get to see the debut of the Mustangs tonight, and it's a group first year for Coach Scott Murdoch here at Crimson Cliffs. We're going to learn a lot about his team tonight. Sean Feltz, a returning contributor of the prior year. Still Barbin, a multi-sport athlete on the roster tonight. But we don't get to see Crimson Cliffs often. Excited to see what they bring up here up north as they'll take on one of the longer, bigger teams in 4A in Layton Christian. The Academy moved up to 4A last year. This year they'll play in Region 8, the likes of Provo, Salem Hills, etc. And for Coach Stanley in his first year, he's got 15 players from 12 different countries. It is a broad appeal that Layton Christian pulls from. It's not an active recruitment, but it is an opportunity to bring kids in to learn the game of basketball and to help elevate their game and provide them opportunities. Layton Christian 0-1 to start the season as they fell to Wasatch Academy last week, 81-48. They'll have another opportunity at a nationally top 10 ranked team in Wasatch Academy. But this is a group that's got a lot of length and highlighted by Tyron Jones, a junior, had 12 points in that game against Wasatch Academy. And then you have Luka Kolunjic, the senior, scored 11 in that game. There's a lot of versatility to this roster. Coach Stanley said it's not a group that has been playing together growing up. They have to learn how to play together in the early part of the season. It's why they want a tough matchup like Crimson Cliffs to try to work through some of the kinks and get more settled in preparation for their 4A region schedule and their pursuit of a 4A state championship. It's a program in Layton Christian that's won 6 state championships, 18-plus region titles, and they're trying to do the same, except now up in 4A, and that quest to do so will start tonight with an interclassification battle. It's Crimson Cliffs, the Mustangs, and the Eagles of Layton Christian prepared to tip off here from the Academy at Layton Christian. Not going to lie, we were not ready for that pregame, and so we apologize if that didn't come through as cleanly as we would have liked. But, man, they know how to do it right. It's a special setting up here at Layton Christian. It's why we love coming to it. Very intimate atmosphere, and it should be fantastic for the fans that have made the trip up from St. George and for the student body and fans here at Layton Christian. Layton Christian in the home whites, Crimson Cliffs in the road navy. As we prepare to tip off, we want to let you know the clock you see on your screen, that is unofficial. At times we'll start it early, stop it late, that sort of thing. We do our best to keep it true with the official clock here in the stadium. Got to get the cheerleaders off the floor as trying to get the student section going, and now they'll take their positions. We're set to tip off. It's Jones going up against Feltz. And this tip controlled by Layton Christian. So we're going to see the offense for Coach Stanley here in the early going. This is Olubisi. Timmy, he goes by as Layton Christian on the perimeter. They'll send back up top. Jones works back over here with Armani. We saw Armani, a member of Layton Christian last year. Gave a little pump fake on that three. Good ball movement, Armani from the corner. Missed it, and the rebound to Crimson Cliffs. They're on the run, up the floor. It's straight Carroll able to take advantage quickly for the Mustangs on the fast break. Carroll, 6-foot junior guard for the Mustangs. Wogar back with Timmy here. Timmy was looking inside there with Dong. Could not work it into the paint as that deflected out. Good defense there by Carroll as well. Early substitutions here for Layton Christian as Kolunjic will check in, as does Albert Felipe. This is Albert looking up top. 10 left on the shot clock. That ball on the floor and turned over. Gathered by Luke Johnson. Here's Feltz. Feltz, we saw him last year. Remember the top 50? I think that was last year. Maybe it was this year. It all starts to blend together as Johnson on the drive has that knocked away. It'll stay here with the Mustangs of Crimson Cliffs. Johnson here to inbound. That shot won't go. Backside board corralled by Albert. Layton Christian up the floor. Crimson Cliffs in a zone here. Work back in the corner. They find it inside. Armani will send out. 3 on the way. And that one pure. Kolunjic with the 3. And it's an early lead. 3-2 here for Layton Christian. Defense there from Dong. And the Eagles coming up the floor. Armani works out. A little pump fake. Here's a 15-footer. Off the back of the rim, and the rebound there captured by Johnson. Oh, good ball movement up to Feltz. And Feltz able to get the bucket. Nice confident take there by the 6'11 senior Sean Feltz. Armani will dribble this out straight away here with Albert Felipe. Armani open, little pump fake there, trying to drive. Skips across, another 3. 2 for 2 for long range from Kolunjic. As this will stay with Crimson Cliffs. Good defensive effort there by Armani. As Olubisi coming back on the floor here for Layton Christian. Oh, inside, Feltz. That's a tough angle. Good finish there, going up strong by Feltz. He's got 4 early points here for the Mustangs. A little bit of pressure here from Crimson Cliffs. Nearly got that possession. The lob. Boy, great vision there. Able to find Tyron Jones, the junior, flying in for the finish. It's 8-6. Johnson, oh, you want to talk about vision. It's Sean Feltz able to finish through the contact. We're actually going to give him 2. I thought he scored that. Maybe I missed that. So 2 free. So they've got 8-8 on the scoreboard. I thought that he scored it, but the officials indicate, okay, now they count it. So it'll be just 1 free throw here for Feltz. Trying to give the Mustangs the lead back here. Chirping coming from the Eagles' nest. And Feltz rattles it in. 9-8, the advantage here for the visitors. Layton Christian working this around. Wogar. And a miscue there. Layton Christian turns it over. Tough spin move, left-handed finish. How about that take? Trevor Taylor, the 6'4 junior, in the paint, and a nice little left-hand finish. Kujic works that out into Jones. Oh, boy. And rejected by Feltz. Kept here. Love the vision there by Jones. Is back inside. Baloo! Alan Baloo there with the bucket. There's a whistle here right in front of that Crimson Cliffs bench. The foul here going to be given to Timmy. I believe that's his first. Taylor to inbound pressure here from Layton Christian. The lob to Feltz. It's hard to defend, 6'11". And Region 9 is going to find that out here shortly. Here's Jones. Tyron Jones to the corner. And that three didn't miss by much. And now we've got a foul here before the shot. Well, that's good physical rebounding there from Baloo. And the first foul called here on Crimson Cliffs will keep it here with Layton Christian. Timmy to inbound. Lost his man. Three on the way is short there by Armani. Had a good look as Crimson Cliffs trying to push it. It's intercepted. End-to-end offensive foul. Wave it off. Aggressive take there by Woolgar. But boy, Trevor Taylor had the nice left-handed finish, stood in and took that one, as that's the first personal there on Woolgar. Our clock just a little ahead, so we're just going to be patient here, let the official clock catch up. As we got 3:10 remaining here, opening quarter. 13-10, the advantage for Crimson Cliffs. Feltz looking inside, knocked away. Baloo has been strong on the inside on each end here in this first. Albert Felipe drawing the contact, and this foul will go against Luke Johnson. Substitutions here for Crimson Cliffs. Still Barbin checks in for the first time. Noah Marsden checking in here as well. Woolgar up top. Armani working off that screen. Gets Feltz in the air. Lost his footing there as this batted around. Kept. Nice drive. Hanging and finishing. Nice take. Back to a 1-point game. Carroll. Another drive. Strong off the glass. Layton Christian had his numbers if they can push it quickly. Woolgar for three. Off the back of the rim, and it's one and done. Here comes Carroll. Out to Barbin. Barbin got caught underneath, and now Layton Christian will bring it up the floor. Woolgar tried to get inside to Armani. Kept here. Good ball movement as there's Zarpizza there. An offensive foul. I think this one was called on Baloo. It was. his first. And a whistle here in the backcourt. This is going to go on Timmy, and I think this might be the second on Timmy here, trying to be aggressive defensively. Gets caught, and I think that's the fifth foul. Yeah, so for those unfamiliar, rule change in high school basketball, and now more of the women's college and NBA style, 5 team fouls, and we shoot 2 free throws. Team fouls reset every period. Since that was a 5th team foul, we walk down, and 2 free throws for Drake Carroll, although he misses the first. The days of 1-1 in high school are behind us. Sad day. Second free throw, that one good. 1 for 2 on the trip there for Carroll. 3 points in the first for Drake. Zara Pizza giving that to Dong. Here's Timmy around that screen. Oh, nice handoff over to Dong, and gets fouled on the take, and Atlas Dong will have an opportunity to go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. Young man from China, the only player from China on this Layton Christian roster. We talked about 12 different countries represented. We got them all. Coach Stanley was proud to go through all the countries represented on this roster. As Tyron Jones checks back in here. One more here for Dong as he tries to tie it up here with 80 seconds left, and that one off the back of the iron. And a rebound tracked down by Carroll. Try to get that to Barbin. Steal. Works back to the corner. Boy, I think both benches would have liked to call none coming. Here's Jones on the other end. Little step around, denied. Feltz with another block. And we're going to get a double dribble call here. That ball got trapped right against the hip there of Marsden. And we'll go back to Layton Christian. Quick substitution here for Coach Stanley as Kalunjic coming back on the floor. Ten-second differential in the quarter clock and the shot clock. 3 on the way. Luka Kalunjic with his third 3 of the opening quarter, and it's a 16-14 lead. That turned over. It's Timmy on the run. A quick 5-0 spurt, the lead 4 as we hit the final 10 seconds here of the opening frame. Carroll. Feltz coming off that screen. They'll work to the corner. Barbin for 3, rattled out. Armani, I don't think he got it off, and the first quarter comes to a close. Layton Christian able to finish out the quarter on a run, and they've got the lead. 18-14 after 1. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. We want to thank Coach Stanley and Athletic Director Lucas Almeida for helping us out. Love to come to Layton Christian. Such great hosts, and love what they do here as a program, trying to help give opportunities to these young men. Want to say thanks to Lucas and Coach Stanley for all their help. 18-14 as we start our second quarter. Top scorers in that first frame for Layton Christian with 9 points. It was Luka Kalunjic. As here's Jones, and just left it short. The tap-in won't go. Second opportunity, count it. And one opportunity here for Balou. As the young man out of France will have a chance to go to the line. Leading scorer for Crimson Cliffs, what a first quarter was for Sean Feltz. Had the 9 points. I think he had 3 blocks in that first quarter, at least 2. I want to say there was a third, but the 6'11 center had a great start for Crimson Cliffs here tonight. As Alan Balou at the line, just strong, and tapped to the corner, kept here by the Eagles. Balou able to work that over to Armani. Back to Armani, a little pump fake there. Thought about the three. Oh, and a traveling violation. We'll give this back over to Crimson Cliffs. Boy, Armani, he's taking a couple of threes. You can tell he's trying to find his range here early. And he had an opportunity there, but you kind of see it feels like he's trying to find that right shot tonight. Hesitation. May have missed an opportunity. He'll get more. Johnson works that over. Shot from Lindquist here. Won't go, and it's Balou with the rebound. Inside. Nice work out. Another three. That one just rattled out for Luca. Oh, space given. Lundquist steps up. Won't go. And that rebound captured here by Layton Christian. A couple misses on each end. Here's Albert Felipe slowing it up a little bit. And offensive. That arm comes away. That's going to get called 11 times out of 10. And it will be a turnover here for Layton Christian. Timmy back on the floor here for Coach Stanley. Meanwhile, Travis Murdoch, the 6'2 sophomore, checks in here for Crimson Cliffs. Pressure again here from Layton Christian. Skipped across. Feltz. Oh, couldn't possess it. The Eagles with numbers. Left-handed finish. Up and good there for Armani. His first field goal tonight. And we've got a whistle here in the backcourt. Is getting that pressure here from Layton Christian. This will go against Timmy again. That's at least his second. It is his second. Yeah, look at the pressure of the defense of Layton Christian. Trying to take away any space here. Nice little look there. The follow from Lindquist draws the foul. It's a good offensive board there for McKay Lindquist. He's not been shy tonight, but that aggressive nature on the follow there will earn him a pair of free throws. As Balou called here for the free throw. That's his second personal. Crimson Cliffs on a bit of a scoring drought here. Don't remember the time of their last point. But it was probably about a minute or two left to go in that first quarter. This is their first point of this second, so at least a 3-minute scoring drought. Was approaching 4 there before the sophomore McKay Lindquist takes care of it. Only 3 scorers in that first quarter for the Mustangs as Lindquist makes them both. And we've got a timeout taken here by Crimson Cliffs. Timeout Mustangs. We'll take it with them. Be back on KSL Sports Rewind after this. Want to thank our sponsors that make KSL Sports Rewind possible. Igloo Outfitters. Folks, I usually don't buy all the, it'll keep you warm stuff. Your Igloo will keep you warm, I promise. To learn more, visit iglooutfitters.com. That's IGLU, iglooutfitters.com. Enter the promo code REWIND to get $20 off. If you're going to be outside, you're going to want an igloo. Just telling you. Also want to thank Heidemann and Associates, a full-service law firm with locations along the Wasatch Front. They can also meet with you virtually. It's a full-service law firm and a flat fee. They're not going to bill you for a ton of hours. They're going to give you the legal advice you need, and they won't ring up the bill on you. For a free consultation, give them a call, 801-472-7742. Layton Christian basketball leading here by 6. As this is Simovic running the point. They work in with Dong. Dong trying to get around Feltz just off the front of the rim. That's a good move. The pass out for 3 won't go there on the attempt for Murdoch. Good look there for Travis. He was open. Jones trying to go baseline. That came off his foot into the hands of the Mustangs. Now the Mustangs on the run. Left back, the lob for Feltz. And this one out of play as it will stay here. Boy, Crimson Cliffs got that early run out. Feels like since then, Layton Christian's done a better job of getting back and eliminating some of those fast break opportunities that Crimson Cliffs has been looking for. Nice pull up there in space. Luke Johnson, the senior. I think that's his first field goal tonight, if my math adds up correctly. And it doesn't, so, could be off on that. That take. Denied. Here comes Crimson. Corner 3. That one good. And a timeout taken by Layton Christian as Crimson Cliffs with a nice little comeback here. McKay Lindquist with 5 in the frame. Draws it back to within 1. Approaching the midway point here in this second quarter, 1-point contest. Each team has had a multi-possession lead. Both teams have come back from it here in the early going. Jones works over. Three on the way off the front of the rim. The rebound gathered by Johnson. Taylor works back. Luke. Good ball movement here. Back to the corner. Johnson, that 3 was short. Rebound captured by Jones. Armani trying to drive, little step around, hands off to Dong, and that shot was too strong out of the hand of Dong. Well, got a great look, too. That lob to Feltz, taken away. They'll work over to Johnson for 3, won't go. Offensive board sent out. 3 from Taylor, straight away, no good. Feltz goes back up with it. That shot is off the front of the rim before the rebound gathered for Layton Christian. Dong hands back off, little step back 3. Not off the front of the rim on the attempt there from Simovic. Young man out of Serbia has had a couple looks, hasn't been able to see one go through yet. Into Feltz, and that pass just a touch out in front of him as Crimson Cliffs gives it up. 2:40 to go, substitutions on each side. Drake Carroll back on the floor here for Crimson Cliffs. Meanwhile, on the floor here for Layton Christian, Wolgar back on the floor, as is Albert Felipe, who will bring it up. Hey, how about the read there by Azaro Pizza as he hits his first field goal tonight. I recognize he had some space, pulls it up, confidently hits it. Handoff right back to Albert Felipe. Around a screen. Luka Kalunjic. He might be one of the best shooters in the state, as we've got a whistle here in the backcourt. And they called travel. Was kind of waiting to see where that was going to go, if it was going to be a foul, a turnover. And they called it the turnover. It'll be Layton Christian basketball. Luka Kalunjic has hit 4 threes in this first half in a variety of ways. There's Albert Felipe. Luka again. Luka again. 15 for Luka. The whistle was a delay of game warning, but the lead is now 10 for Layton Christian, and the student section here loving the shooting from the senior. Johnson gonna go the distance, and that crawls off the front of the rim. Final 90 seconds. Armani end has it stripped away. Up ahead quickly. A nice break there, and the finish by Marsden. His first field goal tonight. Stolen away by Johnson. Luke, standing backside, blocked away. Albert Felipe with the denial. Up for Armani, and he can't get there. Final minute of the half. Crimson Cliffs basketball. Worked around. Oh, and that pass was deflected out. It'll stay here with 45 seconds left. See, they were trying to get back to the corner there with Taylor. Inside, thrown away, and we're going to get a whistle here as Luke Johnson went to the floor. The call here will be the 4th team foul. So this is the last foul to give here for Layton Christian. Meanwhile, the second personal there on Honor Wogar. Murdoch passes to Johnson. He'll work out. Corner 3. That shot won't go. The rebound to Albert Felipe. Now Layton Christian pushing up the floor. Shot clock turned off here. Albert Felipe with a nice finish right at the rim. And that one turned over. 2 quick points here for Layton Christian. Is the pressure doing its job? Tyron Jones going to check back in here as Wogar will head to the bench. Dong checking in as well. I think there's 6 men on the floor. They got it all cleared out now. And we've got a foul and an offensive foul called on Johnson. And now a timeout taken by Layton Christian. Final 13 seconds with a 12-point lead. It'll be Eagle basketball after this. Final seconds of the opening half. Layton Christian with the possession, a chance to extend to their largest lead of the game. Here to close out the half. Crimson Cliffs with a little bit of pressure. Simovic deflected out by Taylor. Will stay. 7 seconds left. Crimson Cliffs still with 2 fouls to give. They don't look like they're going to foul. Jones, tough shot. That was contested, nearly winning off the glass. And with that, the first half comes to a close. A big second quarter for Layton Christian pushes this to a 12-point lead. At the break, you're watching KSL Sports Rewind's coverage of 4A basketball only on KSLSports.com. Getting ready to start our second half. Dane Stewart here with you. Layton Christian leading Crimson Cliffs 35-23. Unofficial scoring at the break. Luka Kalunjic, the senior for Layton Christian, 15 points on 5 made triples. You have 9 different scores for Layton Christian after Kalunjic, Wolgor, and Balu tied with 4 apiece. Those are your next leading scores for the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Crimson Cliffs, Sean Feltz had 9 points in the first quarter. Did not score in the second. He still has 9. Other scores include Lindquist, who had 5, all of them in the second. And Carroll with 3, Taylor, Marsden, and Johnson with 2 apiece. Other scores for for Layton Christian, just to round it out. Zara Pizza had a 3. Balu with 4, we mentioned him. 2 for Armani, 2 for Albert Felipe, Tyron Jones, and Timmy, and 1 for Dong. As this turned over by Layton Christian. Up the floor, Johnson off the backboard, able to score in transition. We'll pull it back to a 10-point contest. Layton Christian went on a 17-9 second quarter advantage and ended up with the double-figure lead as this sent out Jones for 3. That won't go. Feltz with the board. And if you are Crimson Cliffs, it's 1 possession at a time. As they try to claw back in this. Feltz was high post there, sends it back out. Johnson on the drive. And a blocking foul called here. That bucket will count by Johnson. I thought we might get the post-shot charge. But the call there was the block and a chance for a 3-point play here for Luke Johnson, as he's got a pair of buckets here to start this third quarter. That foul. They've got Armani on the board, I believe. His second is a free throw here from Johnson. Good. And how about this start for Crimson Cliffs in this third quarter? 5 quick points for Luke Johnson and the Mustangs, as it's down to a 7-point difference. That ball kept in, punched out there in the quarter by Taylor. Will stay here. And we've got a timeout taken here by Layton Christian, as Coach Stanley wanted to get his troops refocused. Timeout, Layton Christian. Eagle basketball. Jones works over Armani here. Back to that zone for Crimson Cliffs was really effective for them early on. High post, sent to the corner. It's Luka. The 6th made 3 tonight for Luka Kalunjic. The entry, Feltz. Oh, and that flush wouldn't go down. He looked at his hands almost like they betrayed him on that play. Layton Christian on the run, and that pass given up. And fouled here on the break. And an opportunity here for Drake Carroll to work his way back to the line as he's holding that elbow. Two free throws here for Drake. 3 points in that first quarter for Crimson. Hasn't scored since. One more here. Good looking free throws there for Drake. Pressure again here from the Mustangs. Layton Christian able to break it. Again, double high post there. Armani, little pump fake. Boy, had a bit of space. We'll work it back out here instead. Long three here for Armani. Looking for the bank, won't go. A rebound to Lindquist. Carroll works back out. Trying to get into Feltz, and yeah, Dong has that arm draped around him. That's going to be a foul here on Atlas Dong on the interior. That'll be the third team foul here on the Eagles. Just 2.5 in to this quarter. First personal there on Dong. Here's Carroll. Kind of lost his defender. Pull up here from 10. And that rattled out there for Drake. Nice job creating space and a shot opportunity. Jones right down the lane. Well, you look at Tyron Jones, and his length just appears to be a problem as on the other end. Jones went up for the block and will be called for the foul here, but that's a young man. He's got leaping ability, and that wingspan, he just looks like a D1 basketball player. You see how he floats in the lane as he gets called for the foul here. Be his first. And Feltz here at the line. Good on the first. One more coming up here for Sean. That one won't go. That deflected. Good hands. Johnson coming down, creating the contact. He'll head to the line as Timmy was trying to race back, and that's going to be the third personal there on Timmy. Fifth team foul here. 4:50 left here in the quarter. So Crimson Cliffs going to be shooting free throws the rest of this third. They have yet to give a foul as the first free throw there for Johnson is good. Luke with 6 points in the quarter, 8 in the contest. That bench going to be tested here as he goes 1 of 2 on the trip, 40-32 the score. Johnson nearly had another steal. Boy, he's found a step. Johnson another steal and the finish. And right now it's Luke Johnson putting this team on his back. He's now in double figures, leading Crimson Cliffs offensively. 6-point game. Jones going strong, hanging, and finishing. Tyron now extending some pressure. He steals it away. And we have a traveling violation. No, we got a foul here. I thought the official went to make that traveling indication. But, yeah, Colin Johnson here for the foul. I think that might be the fourth on Luke. Boy, it's just his third, but the fourth. So Luke Johnson going to have to come off the floor here. He scored 8 of their 11 points here in the third quarter. So he's now on the bench with his fourth personal. Around the screen, Luka. He's made multiple threes in every quarter tonight. 21 for Luka Kalunjic. Feltz. Gives with Carroll, back to Sean. Rejected, we're going to, I think, a goaltend here, yes. I thought a good call there. I thought that ball had started to come down. The official on the outside all over that call. I thought that was the right call from our angle. So credit the bucket there to Feltz, 45-36. Baloo back on the floor here for Layton Christian. Luca worked over. Albert Felipe, and we have, traveling violation there. Those feet kind of skipped a little bit there for Albert Felipe, and so Layton Christian turning it over here. Pressure here again from Layton Christian. They've amped it up here. Starting that second quarter. Sped Crimson Cliffs up a little bit. Taylor feeding inside. Feltz, nice soft finish at the rim. Sean Feltz now with 14 points in the contest. And with Johnson on the bench, they need him. Here's Albert Felipe. Working up Armani. That help defense coming over. Armani, baseline drive over. Baloo going up, won't go. Lindquist trying to drive and draws the contact and the foul here. So 2 free throws coming up here for McKay Lindquist. I like the spark McKay has brought tonight. Doesn't play like a sophomore. Has not been shy, is looking to take advantage of opportunities. And has earned himself a couple trips to the line, hit a 3. As that one won't go for the sophomore guard, but still like the game that we've seen from him tonight and his mentality, his approach. This is a Crimson Cliffs team that does play some youth. As 1 for 2 on the trip there, and now a timeout taken by the Mustangs. Timeout, Crimson Cliffs. We'll be back after this. Both teams have not been shy from forcing pressure, and this one on the floor, and Crimson Cliffs comes away with it. It was Drake Carroll eventually coming out with it, as Lindquist was there as well. Working in, Feltz, that double team coming over. Sean sensing it, trying to create a little bit of space, won't go. And Layton Christian now with an opportunity to move. Boy, that's not going to help his points per shot. Just 2 there for Kalunjic. In fact, that's his first non-3-point make of the night. Inside of 2 to go here. Taylor working near side. Carroll back. Feltz will pass out. Taylor. The teeth of that D was looking to get that to the corner, deflected out. 15 to go on the shot clock. Taylor, entry to Feltz, little baseline jumper, able to crawl over the front of the rim there for Feltz. 16 now for Sean. Albert Felipe here. Armani. Jones working in. Baloo going up strong and finishing against Feltz. Good take there for the junior. 6 now for Alan Baloo. 1 minute left here in the third quarter. That entry for Feltz denied. Good help on that baseline. Straight away, the 3 dialed up from McKay Lindquist, his second of the night. It's a 5-point difference as Crimson Cliffs reeling. Layton Christian back in this one. Armani. Here's Jones working in. And an offensive foul. And I think the third on Alan Balou. My apologies, I didn't credit that last three. It didn't register, so we've just got that keyed up now. 49-44, and it's Mustang basketball. A chance to get down to one possession when they trailed by 12 at half. From the corner. Three won't go. Rebounded by Wogar. End to end. And a foul here called with 8 seconds left here in the third. And so, again, 2 free throws here for Crimson Cliffs as Taylor heads to the line. First free throw here for Taylor, front of the rim. Boy, could see that one was going to be short the moment it left his hand as Armani checking back in here for Layton Christian. One more free throw here for Trevor Taylor, 6'4" junior. Splits the trip. Final seconds ahead. Armani sends out. Luca at the horn. Oh, just missed. And that'll do it. Crimson Cliffs, a strong third quarter, pulls this back to a 2-possession game. Fourth quarter coming up here from Layton Christian High School. Start of the fourth quarter. Unofficial scoring tonight for Layton Christian. Luka Kalunjic with 23 points. Balou, Jones, and Wogar with 6 apiece as they have 9 different scorers through 3. Meanwhile, for Crimson Cliffs, strong third quarters for this guy, Luke Johnson, as well as Sean Feltz. Feltz with 16, Johnson with 10. Lindquist has 9 as Crimson Cliffs held a 22-16 third quarter advantage. And start with the basketball here. Pull up for Johnson, denied. Here's Barbin, state championship quarterback for Crimson Cliffs. And Johnson here again playing with the 4. Looks into Feltz. Feltz trying to back down Balou. And body's on the floor. Would have had a shot clock violation here. They call a traveling violation. Wow, Murdoch was on the floor. And Armani was going to take a step and tripped over him, ends up on the floor, and the officials there call the travel. The bench of Layton Christian, I think, would like an explanation. I don't know if they'll get one. Officials now conversing. Yeah, Layton Christian basketball here. Excuse me, Crimson Cliffs basketball. I got that wrong. My apologies. And that was as the shot clock was dwindling down as well. Fresh shot clock here since Layton Christian had the possession. Armani gets his revenge. Nice block there by Armani. Layton Christian, Albert Felipe off the back of the rim. Tapped out, no one there. It'll go back to the Mustangs. Substitution. McKay Lindquist checking in here for Crimson Cliffs. Here's Johnson. Back to Luke. Well, I thought he was going to take that shot. Instead gives it Murdoch, the three off the front of the rim. And you see Luke at that time be like, hey, slow down. We're fine. Love what we've seen from the senior Luka Kolundzic tonight. Jones able to maintain. Leaves it inside. Bolo! And the technical given after the flush to Balou. Free throw for Luke Johnson. Good. One more. Makes them both. Six-point contest. Crimson Cliffs basketball. The Mustangs trailed by 12 at the break. Here's Feltz. Worked around, Taylor trying to find some room against this zone. Sends out three from Lindquist. That one won't go. Armani taps it to himself. Albert Felipe has a man ahead. It's Jones. Tyron Jones now with 8 points for Layton Christian. They say that was deflected. That's why there was no call there. Taylor, little 2-3 here. Baseline drive off the front of the rim. Offensive foul. Called on Carroll. His second. Armani. There's Jones. Dong back to Albert Felipe. 10 on the shot clock. Kolundzic works back. Inside Armani. That's off the glass, and Crimson Cliffs now on the run. Up ahead, Carroll. And that won't go. Couldn't tell if Jones got a piece of it or not. Other end, Luka won't go. Put back no good. Jones, third opportunity. His second dunk of the quarter for Tyron Jones as he's now in double figures. Crimson Cliffs up ahead. Feltz going up, fouled on the take. And Sean Feltz will work his way to the line for Crimson Cliffs. Luka called for the personal, his first. Two free throws here for Feltz. That was the third team foul on Layton Christian. So one more to give here in the fourth. Meanwhile, just one team foul on Crimson Cliffs. Feltz trying to earn a split here at the line, and does. Timeout taken, Mustangs, as Feltz goes 1 of 2. He's got 17. Crimson Cliffs trying to run back in this one. Boy, great game tonight. Gone back and forth. Two teams in 4A. That factor to be, or hope to be, in it come playoff time. Layton Christian back in a region. And in a region in 4A for the first time is Jones. Boy, he stops his dribble just to step inside the three-point line and gets to the rim. Oh, how about the high archer? Nice look there for Carroll. Luca having to deal with Johnson. He's been playing this whole fourth with 4 fouls. Done a nice job of still being aggressive without fouling. 2-3 look here for the Mustangs. Boy, Johnson had those legs loaded. Was ready to try to sky to disrupt. Drive. Albert Felipe, my goodness. What an emphatic one-hand finish from the young man out of Burundi, Albert Felipe. Inside of 4 to play. Johnson, first 3, fouled on the shot. And it will be Luke Johnson here heading to the line. And as you see Albert Felipe trying to get that close. And contact there after that ball's away. Luke Johnson here now with 3 free throws. And that is the last foul to give for Layton Christian. So Crimson Cliffs will be shooting free throws for the remainder of the contest. Luke made the 2 technicals earlier. Oh, that one rolls off for the senior. Substitution here, Albert Felipe will come off the floor, having picked up his 3rd. Timmy back on. Remember, Timmy has been dealing with foul troubles. I think he's got 3 tonight, as that free throw was short. So, boy, Johnson on his trip to the line only makes 1. And the deficit here, 10 for Crimson Cliffs. Armani across the timeline, over with Timmy. Luca for 3. That is the 9th made 3 tonight for Luca. That's unofficial. Sorry, 8th. 8th made 3 tonight for Luca. Is fouled here. Crimson Cliffs back to the line. The foul there called on Jones. His 2nd. Luca tonight has 9 made field goals. 8 of them are 3s, as Johnson makes the 1st. One more here. Johnson makes them both. 15 unofficially for Luke Johnson. Double team. A trap, the timeout taken here by Layton Christian. Timeout Eagles, inside of 3 to go. Here in Eagle basketball into the backcourt. Timmy away from that double team. Here's Armani, defended by Lindquist. And that is going to get a whistle here. We'll stay with Layton Christian. Inside, Baloo hands off. First shot won't go. Offensive board back to Armani. Too strong. Oh, how about that threaded pass to Felton? He's too strong on his look. A rebound to Layton Christian. Coach Stanley saying slow. We got time here. Oh, and that one intercepted. Taylor on the other end. Couldn't get the dunk. Hey, that's what teammates are for right there. The finish from Carroll. And now we've got an official timeout here. And because of that, Taylor's going to have to come off here as Noah Nelson, the 5'10 senior, will check in here for Crimson Cliffs. And contact there at midcourt. And a foul here, I think, going to go on Layton Christian. So they call it on Luca. The question here is going to be, was Luca set, or did he try to extend his base a little bit and prep for that contact? And I think the official having the conversation here with Coach Stanley. I don't know if Coach Stanley necessarily agrees, but it will go on Luca. Now, because it's an offensive foul, I think now Coach Stanley's saying that shouldn't go to the line. But the officials here now going to get together and talk about it. Generally, an offensive foul is a possession thing, but I'm not quite certain if that is potentially changed here with officials now coming out, and I think the officials here agree it will be an inbound as opposed to free throws. I think that's the right call. Again, rules change. We're early in the season. I think that's right, per my knowledge. And there's a double dribble. You saw the little hesitation there. Wanted to go to the wing. Just hesitated for a moment. And Crimson Cliffs turns it over here inside of 2 to go. 9-point difference. They get it to Jones. Tyron Jones has been living life at the rim in this fourth quarter. 14 now for Jones, 8 of those coming in the fourth and final frame, and I think 3 of those have been dunks. You want to talk about life elevated, you see it on license plates. You also see it at Layton Christian. My goodness. Baseline J, count it good for Drake Carroll. Carroll now in double figures, tried to save that, could not. Good effort on the play as we approach our final 90 seconds with a 9-point differential. Here's Timmy. Oh, throw behind Jones, and they do say Layton Christian did deflect it. The Mustangs thought it would be theirs. You see the official there indicating it was off the foot of Johnson. It'll stay. Eagle basketball, and we've got a substitution being ran on here. The Zaru Pizza coming on here for the Eagles. In for Armani. Oh, and Jones had left the spot trying to be aggressive, and Layton Christian turns it over. 90 seconds left. Boy, dangerous pass. Finds its way to Nelson. Feltz with a corner 3. That won't go. Tapped over. Nelson keeping it here. The outlet. Johnson works back. Nelson kicks out. Corner from Carroll. No. And on the floor, Layton Christian wanted the timeout. And they get the outlet. Look out. You're cleared for takeoff. How about the reverse from Tyron Jones? Johnson will step in. Phelps, baseline J, short. Oh, how about that save? Finds its way to Carroll. Layton Christian running Marcus Miles on the floor here. Miles was the starting quarterback this year on the football team, and now we get to see him on the hardwood. You can hear the student section loving that their quarterback is checked in. Double team Armani. Up to Marcus. Ten-second differential, game clock to shot clock. Armani through the double team, works out for number 9. The 9th made 3 for Luca tonight. That will tie him for, I think it's 11th or 12th most threes in a single game in state history. Shot clock turned off. Layton Christian will just dribble it out. The Eagles get their first win of the season with a 71-59 victory over Crimson Cliffs. What a ball game tonight. You see the love given to the senior Luka Kalunjic. 9 made threes tonight. Yeah, 9. I had a count. I'm not very good at math. What a ball game. Unofficially 29 points for Luka as he paces Layton Christian to the 71-59 win. Luka Kalunjic, our player of the game. Coach Stanley has himself a group. Crimson Cliffs, it was a valiant effort after trailing by double digits at half to come back, get it to 2 possessions. Was a heck of an effort. They're going to be a team to watch down south. Layton Christian, a team to watch up north. Come check out the Eagles. 71-59, they get the victory over Crimson Cliffs. For Tino Psyche, my name is Dane Stewart. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on KSL Sports Rewind.